Now, in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Hey, hey, everybody. Yeah, live from Harlem, New York City. It's me, and I'm Alex Bennett, and this is the Ramble. Ladies and gentlemen, guess who we got here? We go out to the left coast of the United States where Larry Bubbles Brown never leaves it.
No, although I did leave yesterday because the Blue Angels were in town. So
Oh, God, I hated that. And they hated...
Actually, it wasn't the Blue Angels. They got, because the government shut down, they had the fucking Canadians sent their planes down. So I said, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Somebody had to come down to annoy you, right?
Yeah. So
what used to happen, let me tell people, what used to happen was every year they would have the Blue Angels do a flyover for what was it, the day, the holiday they had or whatever?
Columbus Day weekend.
Yeah, Columbus Day weekend, but it was called something else. It was like...
Fleet Week.
Fleet Week, that was it. Everybody gives each other an enema during that week. Anyway, did you get that? Fleet Week? Let me try it again. Okay, anyway. So they come into town, and what they do is a couple of days beforehand, they say, we're going to do a rehearsal.
Yeah, that's Thursday and Friday.
Wait a minute. Isn't this stupid? You're doing an air show, and you're going to do a rehearsal? Isn't that the show itself? You know. Mm-hmm. But what they do is they don't necessarily fly over the bay. They fly over the city. And they were coming so close to some buildings. I was going, one of these days, these guys are going to crash into a building, and nobody cares. They go, oh,
that could happen, yeah. And it just feels like your roof is coming off sometimes.
And I would usually get a nap between 1 and 3 in the afternoon because I like to stay up a little later. And so I would catch a nap. And when they were in town, I couldn't nap. They just went right over the house. I'm sure
That's unbelievable, yeah.
Well, I used to put them down a lot on the air, and I think they were sitting up there going, that's Alex's place down there. Let's buzz it. It was terrible.
You feel like you're in a town that's being bombed, pretty much.
Yeah, and I put them down enough, all right, that they invited me to take a flight with them. They were going to take me up in one of their Blue Angels planes. And I turned it down because I knew what was going to happen. They were going to do...
Oh, they would have made you pass out.
Oh, they would have tried to make me vomit, all over myself. So I didn't want to do it. And people go, you don't want to do that? That would be great. I go, no, they were out to get me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So a couple of weeks ago, I thought, oh, the government shut down. They won't have the Blue Angels. So that's great. Then a couple of days later, I hear, since the Blue Angels aren't going to be there, Canada is sending down their snowbirds to take over.
Oh, really? That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a great story, actually, if you think about it. But I'm just amazed, that they still do it, and that the city allows it to go on. You can
blame, I think that was Dianne Feinstein's idea.
Oh, she thought it was a good idea? Oh, okay.
She's the one that got it going, yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway. She's dead, isn't she? Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah. Her last words were, more money. Yeah.
She actually made a pretty good senator for a while. Until
and then she got senile.
But they don't leave. They
never leave, yeah.
They just stay there and they go, I don't care how old I'm getting. Grassley, have you seen this guy Grassley? He's 92 and he's in the Senate. Give me a
But
break.
he runs 3 miles every day.
Does he run 3 miles every day?
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, he just started that a couple of years ago. That's impressive.
I don't think he does, to be honest with you. Have you seen him? Does he look like a guy who runs 3 miles a day?
Well, he said he's doing it.
Do I look like a guy who runs 1 mile a day? No, absolutely not. Bubbles looks like a guy who runs, 5 miles a day, is it?
6 miles every other day.
6 miles every other day. And you still doing it okay?
Yeah, and someone told me, all my friends that have run, they quit years ago because of knee injuries and stuff. And
It's not.
someone said, I've lasted because I don't do it every day. I do it every other day. So.
Well, that could be, but still, you're putting a lot of weight on your legs. They're running on
and
pavement.
It's also, I feel now when I do it, I just feel really beat up after. I feel very tired afterwards.
Yeah. So, are you more tired than you used to be? Yeah, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
I imagine. I can't even walk far now. I'm getting to the point where Marjorie has to hold my hand.
Jesus.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, it's just it's just age. And I, quite frankly, I don't walk that much. I used to walk a mile every day, at least a mile, 2 miles every day. And I stopped doing that during COVID. And after it was over, I kind of had lost my ability to walk like that. And now I stay at home so much that I've lost most of my ability to walk, period. So. Anyway, but last time I saw you, we were going to take a couple of weeks off for a vacation.
You're getting ready for a big cruise.
Big cruise, right? The big $25,000 cruise. Okay, so the day before we were supposed to leave, I come down with this urinary tract infection. Now, not a lot of people have heard this story so far. Although I probably told it now once on the air. But I'm going to tell you so you can be amazed. It was a urinary tract infection. So what do? I got to get a hold of my doctor. So I always find if I write him, okay, he gets right back to me. So I write him, and he gets right back to me. And he says, I'm sorry, there's not much I can do. I'm in Cambodia. Well, okay. He said, but go down, go get yourself a urine test at Quest and get back to me. Okay? So I get back to him. I say, I just did the test. He said, well, it sounds to me like a UTI. He says, and I'm not coming back till what is it? The 14th of October. He said, but I'll call your pharmacy. You see, this is such a small world we live in. He's in Cambodia, right? The jungles where supposedly Colonel Kurtz lived in what do you call it? In Apocalypse Now. So anyway, he calls in this antibiotic, and I take it, and the next day I'm getting better. Now I don't know if I wanted to still take the vacation because God forbid the antibiotics kind of stop working or whatever, and now I'm out in the middle of the ocean somewhere. So Marjorie, the day before, cancels our vacation. I told her to wait, but she didn't wait. And it's true. If I had gone on that vacation, at least would be marred by the fact that I'd be worried about this, UTI coming back and things like that. And who knows if it would come back, and then I'd be in the middle of that trip. So making that decision was a good decision. So now we have to give up all that money. United Airlines says they will give us credit for the flights that we didn't take. So if I ever need to use United Airlines again, we've got about, between us, how much, about $9,000 in credit. But that's not money I'm going to lose. I'm going to get it back eventually.
Yeah.
What I have to do now is I have to have my doctor write a note so that I can, because the trip, because I asked for it and because it was part of the deal, it was insured, so I can get my money back. But I've got to wait for him to get back because he said he couldn't do it from there. I wanted him to write a letter so that I could give it to the insurance company and get my money. I could probably send the insurance company just the results of the urine tests or whatever, and that would maybe be enough. But I want to wait for him to get back and write me a note. So I'm hoping he will write a note for me, and I can get all my money back. So that's it. We didn't go. And
So what are the symptoms of this?
Well, to begin with, I, for weeks beforehand, had been getting fevers, and I didn't know what they were from. And then all of a sudden, I come down with this. I think it was in my system, okay, and it was just kind of lingering and lingering and lingering, and finally, it took itself out on being a UTI. And so I came down with all these symptoms. They were horrible. They were terrible. Stuff you don't want to... Yeah, I could talk about it. You want to hear?
I like to hear, yeah.
Oh, you like to hear? Oh, well, I had blood and blood clots coming out, and it was just horrible. And it hurt every time I'd pee and so on and so forth. I mean, it was horrible. It was just horrible.
It was burning.
And people tell me that if you let this go, you can die from it. So
okay.
I'm glad it was taken care of. And it was taken care of while he was in Cambodia. I love my urologist. He's a great guy. I hope he writes the note. Then I won't have a reason to hate him. But so it's I think we're going to be okay. And even if we're not, we just got a lot of money now. So what the hell,
You got more money than you could spend.
Well, yeah. So we can waste it some more. But I hope we get the money back. That would be nice. And then we're looking to do another one, maybe leaving from the West Coast or whatever. There's some other... Marjorie didn't like the cruise we were taking because it's very good. It supposedly has the best food in the business. It was a Virgin cruise. And they have great food, but it's kind of a party boat, And do we look like party people to you? So.
No.
So I mean, I would have gone and I would have had a reasonably good time. Marjorie would be complaining a lot, but we had a nice big room and we had a terrace. We'd go out and look at the water, and if we wanted to, we could walk around the ship, and there were these great restaurants there. So it was not going to be the worst kind of cruise you could take. And we got ourselves a suite, which is about a $15,000 suite. And it was really nice, And a great bathroom in it and, television set and the whole thing. It was very nice and fairly spacious. As spacious as we wanted to go, because if we went higher, the rooms were too big for us. So that was just right. But anyway, we had to give that up. So I hope somebody else got to use it. That's the story of our lives, all right? So,
right before you leave.
Yeah, right before I leave. And I wasn't waiting for something to happen right before I left, but it always happens right before you leave. And I didn't want to be out there with this lingering, even though maybe the antibiotic was working, and it worked pretty fast, I have to admit, and it took care of it. But you don't want to take that chance of going on a cruise and still having this lingering because you left with this problem, So I was happy with the way I was. So.
Okay.
I'm in a way, I wish we could have taken it just so we could have taken something,
Well, you'll take it later.
We'll take it later. Now, we were planning on coming out to California, but you talk about us doing this Alex Bennett reunion, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
But I've got some information. So.
Well, you see, thing is, nobody's gotten a hold of me. I don't know.
They keep going. I said you need to talk to Alex, and they said, well, why don't we just go through you? I'm going to hook them up with you.
Well,
But,
I'd like to talk to them directly so I know what they need out of me. You know?
Exactly. We've got a tentative date.
Yeah. What's that?
January 31st at Cobb's.
At Cobb's. Oh, very nice. Yeah.
450 seats.
Good. Good. We should be able to sell that out, don't you think?
I think there'll be no problem.
Yeah.
I think maybe they'd want to do 2 shows, but let's see. It's
Yeah.
maybe get this out now and see what kind of reaction we get. But I think it's going to be very good.
I think my first line when we do the show is to go out there and say, I know what you're all thinking right now. Man, he looks like shit. Okay, you all got my first line. You don't have to buy tickets. Anyway. But Lori's willing to come out, and
she has to, yeah.
And I know you guys they're gonna pay for our flights, but I've got to I'm gonna bring Marjorie with me, so I'm gonna get her a flight out too. So,
We'll take that money from the cruise and definitely go first class.
Well, we'll take United out and go, but whatever. But it would be nice to do it, and I have places to stay, and people who will drive me around. Since I don't know if I can drive anymore, Bubs.
Well, we'll take a Waymo.
We'll take a Waymo, right? You want to do that, so that's the one thing I planned on doing if I go out there. And I will sit in the back seat screaming, "Oh my God!"
That'd be great. That'd be a great video.
Something, I think I will actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because I hear these things are pretty damn safe. They're probably safer than if I had you drive me somewhere.
There's been no accidents so far, and they're out there. They must have 40 of them. They're driving like 15, 16 hours a day.
For people who don't know what we're talking about, explain Waymo.
It is a taxi that is driverless.
Yeah. It's not like a Tesla, which can go driverless too, but it has like all this gear on top of it and so on. And
it's got all this crap on top and on the back, and
yeah.
I test them because I see one coming down the street. I'll step out and they stop.
Yeah. They're great. Probably I would imagine self-driving cars are the next big thing, only because they have less accidents than people do.
Oh, yeah.
Like I thought about, hey, if I bought a car right now, I mean, I'd hate to buy it because Elon Musk owns the company, but I'd probably buy a Tesla because they can drive themselves, so I don't need to really drive.
Right.
And I would trust it. I've seen videos of Teslas going through San Francisco. I know the streets they're going down, and they just stop at every stop sign, and they stop at every stoplight, and if they see traffic coming the other way, they stop. And I'm sitting there watching this thing. They had a camera in the driver's seat so you could see what it looks like, and it was terrific. It was incredible. Now, I've gotten to the point where I don't know if I can drive anymore because it's been so long since I've driven. It's maybe been 8 years, 9 years since I rented a car and drove. And I just don't know if I can anymore. I get a little tired and sleepy.
Well, make sure you got to get the app on your phone so you can get the Waymo to come get you. So.
Oh, do I have to get the Waymo app? Okay, well, that's simple.
Yeah.
That's simple to get. I could get it at your house and then order it up, But all they want is information like credit cards and so on.
Right.
To see that you can pay for the damn thing. And I hear it's a great experience. But where would we go? We'd have it pick us up at your place.
Yeah.
And then
They could drive around the city. It doesn't matter. It's just it's very odd when you see a car going by with no driver.
Could you just tell them that you want to take a tour around the city?
I think you have to have a destination.
Oh, okay. Well, we could have it go out to the beach or something like that, and then have another Waymo pick us up and take us home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess. Is that the way it works?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah, no, I would love to do that. I think Marjorie would love to do that. So,
Yeah.
They're big enough cars to hold 3 people, right? So,
They're Jaguar SUVs.
Do they let you sit in the front seat if you want to?
You can, yeah.
Oh, okay. So they don't mind you sitting there.
You can't. I don't think you can sit in the driver's seat.
No. They probably wouldn't let you do that because you could tug on the steering wheel and do things like that, which would affect the performance. God forbid we should be the first people to ever get into a major accident with a Waymo.
We probably would be.
We're going, oh, this is cool. Oh, boy, we almost didn't make that stoplight. Oh, wonderful.
First fatality.
Yeah, oh, God, we're dead now.
So I talked to back to the show. They asked me, how do you envision the show? And I said, well, I think it would just be we have Alex and Lori come out just like the old radio show, and then have some of his guests on, like Bobby Slayton.
Bobby Slayton, I talked to him the other day because he had heard about it from Curtis. See, everybody's hearing about it more than I do, And I said, okay. He says, yeah. He says, I might be able to come up. He says he doesn't.
Yeah, Bobby never fully commits, but we got to get him on there.
Yeah. And he said, but if you fly me up, I'll come. So,
okay.
They get Bobby Slayton for free for crying out for the cost of a plane flight.
Yeah.
And then I'd have you there. And who else is in San Francisco that I could bring on?
Let's see, we could get. There's nobody left here anymore. I'm sure we could get Bob Rubin to come up.
But he's out in Canada, isn't he?
Well, he still has his place in L.A.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we could do Bob Rubin. I would be more interested in,
Well, anybody you want. Just think of people you want. Maybe Dick Bright.
Dick Bright. I'll probably be staying with Buddy Love.
Oh, perfect.
So, but I mean, we can think of people that we can get, and try.
But I think we just do. You just do kind of like the radio show, and maybe take some Q&A from the audience.
Play with the audience. I'll play with the audience.
Yeah.
I'll bring my wheelchair and wheel over to them. I don't know.
I'll reconstruct a traffic report.
You reconstruct the traffic. And now here with traffic is Larry Bubbles Brown. Okay.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah, no, it could be fun, I mean, I just don't know if I've got the chops in me anymore, but we can give it a try. I know what I used to do when we used to do my shows, and I used to do some stand-up at the beginning of them. So, that I can do.
It'll be kind of like a breakfast with Bennett.
Yeah. And, it'd be nice. It'd be nice having Lori there. Lori, if you hear Lori and I together, for the stuff we do for this channel, Gabnet, it's like we never stopped doing the show together.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way, and it works really well. We work terrific with each other, And I love her dearly. So
you'll probably be offered a radio show. You come out here and do this.
Nah. I'm way past anybody offering me a radio show. In fact, I'm surprised. I'll be surprised if we fill the place. Okay, because I know that there are people that go, Alex, who? Yeah.
Well,
it's been quite.
I don't know. I rarely do a show where people don't come up and ask me about you.
Yeah, but that's you, and you get that older audience. The fact is that most people don't remember Alex Bennett in San Francisco, and I do think at the time I was one of the greats, but didn't last that long. It's not like I was there for 30 years on the air. They kept firing me from every station.
Well, you had a good 15-year run.
Yeah, it was a good 15-year run. Yeah. Hey, listen, we got to go here, pal.
Okay.
Run out of time. Let's do it again next week, okay?
Yeah, stay away from these UTIs.
Larry Bubbles Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
And there's Larry Bubbles Brown. We thank him very much for having joined us. And hello to another Friday show. And we've only got 2 people waiting to come on. So, who knows? Anyway, let me see here. You know what I found out? Sounds really strange, doesn't it? And I don't know. I don't even know what doctor to go to about this. This whole UTI thing I had? Well, it was a UTI, I guess, which was is it UTI? Yeah. It's a urinary tract infection, okay? But today I get a call. I saw something on my workup that didn't seem right, but today I get a call from the New York State Health Organization or whatever, and they want to talk to me could I just keep on the phone with them for about 30 minutes while they ask me a whole series of questions. And I said, why? And they said, because you had salmonella. And I went, what? They said, yeah, you had salmonella. And I saw it on these workup sheets, but it didn't seem to make much sense to me. They started asking me questions about what I ate, where I ate it, who I ate it with, did anybody eat the same thing? This went on for a half hour. I didn't mind it. It was kind of interesting. But apparently, I had salmonella? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to go see my urologist in a week or so and just talk to him about this. And who do I go to if I had salmonella? But apparently I don't have it anymore, so I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't know. So anyway, let me see here. There's a whole bunch of people, well, about 4 people waiting to come on here. So let's go to the Zoom and see who they are. Okay, let's admit them. And here we go, folks. And let's see here. There's Charlie Wallace, and there's Josh Wheeler, and there is. Let me see here. Who else? Let's see here. Kevin is there. But he's not in his chair. Oh, okay.
And he's not at home.
Yeah, where are you, Kevin? You look like you're in a hotel room. I bet it's in Oregon.
You're muted, Kevin.
Unmute yourself. Ask to unmute.
No, I already figured it out. I was waiting for you. That's why I was on mute.
Yeah. I'm going to make a guess you're in Oregon.
Yeah, you can't really tell because it's black as shit up here.
Really? Where in Oregon?
It's dark here too.
Yeah, it's real dark here. Yeah, it's
Where in Oregon again?
Outside Eugene, Oregon.
Yeah. And you're where are you? Are you in your new house?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's why it's so dark out there.
Yeah, we're up on a hill with lots of trees and a 7-acre grass field on a hill. It's just
that's great.
peaceful.
Congratulations.
Yeah, really. We didn't know you had bought the place.
Yeah, we kind of we're just starting to move. So this is like load. This is my second load up here in the last 2 weeks. So I moved my fifth wheel trailer up here last week.
And that's what I said to her.
Yeah. And did she answer you?
Yeah, she said, nice load. Anyway,
You know what works real good? It lights up the whole front yard at least for a second or two is when you fire off the shotgun into the air.
Yeah, we came home from the store tonight, and there was a deer right in the driveway running across.
Oh
isn't that
man.
nice? Isn't that nice?
Yeah, really. Isn't Bambi, I mean venison, great food?
That's what I said. It makes great sausage.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty nice. Huh?
Yeah, we're kind of happy with it. We're it's a big change. It's a huge change, but yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you move up there because your daughter's up there now, or did you just move up there?
We did a little bit of both. We've been talking about it for years,
Yeah.
and I'm retired. Tina was ready to move to a different job, kinda, and Sarah's up here, and she said she wasn't coming home. She liked it up here, and I said, okay, well, maybe that's a good time.
Right. And you got a room for her, right?
Yeah, but she don't want to come home. She just wants a visit.
Yeah, she just wants to visit.
They all stopped by today earlier. We had pizza. They all went to their jobs and all that sort of thing.
Well, that's very nice, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely got some getting used to, but I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll come up and visit you.
Absolutely. You know where we are? The airport?
No, I don't know. Well, I go to Eugene,
Yep.
and then you pick me up at the airport, right?
About 5 miles from the airport, yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
More than welcome. Come on up.
Just might do that.
Yep.
Yeah. How you
know
doing,
my numbers.
What? Yeah. How
my
you
numbers.
doing, Charlie?
I'm doing okay. I'm just worn out. Rough week.
Worn out? Tired? Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of tired too. I don't know why. I get you know what it is? I get tired at night now. And if I just did this show like in the morning or something, I think I'd be in better shape. Like if I did it at noon here or something,
4 o'clock time slot works for you, it seems.
Yeah, but I don't want to do 4 o'clock because I feel that would be cheating on those other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do. But, we got a nice little crowd already tonight. Maybe more people will call us and we'll be,
I like when you were talking to Lori on the ships. I never knew what service they use for internet. You said Skylink.
Mm-hmm.
Did you mean Starlink?
Starlink, okay.
Starlink, yeah.
Okay, I was going to
So
say.
I'm getting to be an old man and I don't know the terminology.
It's okay. It's been 12 years since I've been on a cruise ship, so.
What does that mean? Scarlink?
Skylink.
Starlink is
Or Starlink. What is it?
Starlink.
Starlink.
thing.
Okay.
It's Elon Musk's little things that are floating through space and give you internet.
The satellites, yeah, we were like the only service we had here, and I looked at it, I looked into it, and I talked to the previous owner, and they had fiber up here.
Oh,
So-
really?
Yeah, I got fiber. That's what I'm talking on now. It's kind of what I'm calling it.
But you don't have to take Elon Musk then.
Correct. That's what I didn't want to do. I told him, I said, is there any other option besides Starlink?
Yeah.
I want to give that guy money. So I said, they said there was a fiber up here. So I asked the owner, and he said, yeah.
Well, just because he does.
Cheap, too.
Huh?
It's cheap on top of it.
What's cheap?
$60 a month for a gig up and a gig down. That's pretty good compared to
That's
what
Really,
pretty
that's
good.
better
Wow,
than
that's great.
That's better than I've got here. It cost me almost $100 for a gig up and a gig down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I did was stop in Roseburg for a router on the way up yesterday. They put it in a locker outside the building, said just pick it up and plug it in.
Really? Okay. So, and it's a what do you call it? It's a What kind of router is it? It's
I don't.
huh?
The black one.
Well, no, but you have to have a thing that goes before the router.
Yeah, they called it the white box, and it was
Yeah.
already.
Oh, it was already here.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're fine. You're good to go.
yeah. It
Yeah.
seems like it's pretty good.
That sounds good to me.
Seems that it's good. It's not
Yeah.
choppy. You're smooth. Your picture and everything.
Yeah.
Solid. Yeah, well, that's what I've got. I got a gig up and a gig down, or almost a gig up and a
A
gig
gig
down.
up and like 100 meg down. No, I got a gig down and 100 meg up, and I'm paying close to $100 a month.
Really?
I got Comcast, you know.
I was at the top of the line with Spectrum, I guess it was Charter, whoever they are now, and that's about $150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they got to get all the taxes in California that they don't have in Oregon.
Yeah. Yeah. It's only $100 here.
Mine is, let me see here. What is it? I can't remember now. I don't remember what I'm paying. I think it's about somewhere around 100 up and down. Yeah.
Well, you need the power of up because you put stuff on the internet.
Yeah, well, I mean, you never see me go bad. You know.
No.
No.
I love your other comment to Lori about it. The way that your wife fixes the bed, and if there's a wrinkle, it's got to be straightened out.
Yeah.
That was cute because I never fix my bed.
Well, there was a comedian years ago, musician comedian named Phil Harris. You might know his voice from the Jungle Book movie, where he played the ape. Anyway, that was Phil Harris. And Phil Harris was married to Alice Faye, who was a very big star in films in the 40s and, 40s, okay? And maybe the 30s, late 30s. And he said that she is just an absolute obsessive compulsive. He said so badly so that when I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, when I come back, the bed is made.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, good line, good line. So anyway, let's see here. How you doing, Alan?
I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good.
Done anything interesting in your life? Okay, that answers it right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And let me see. Oh, Josh. Hi, Josh. Josh,
Hi.
I almost forget Josh is there because he's so quiet. You know. How you doing?
Doing well. Thank you very much.
Anything interesting happening to you?
Interesting? Oh, I don't know. Been busy working, and I'm in my working on my doctorate, so it keeps me busy. So I don't know if anybody finds that interesting, but that's what I've been doing.
You're getting a doctorate. Might I suggest urology?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so I've got the fan on in here because I feel hot. So, but
Probably the antibiotic you're taking.
no, I'm not taking it anymore.
So you took the second course of it. Wednesday was the last day of the second course.
I
right?
think Tuesday was.
Tuesday, and it hasn't come back, so that it sounds like you got rid of it.
Well, it took me 2 weeks for it to come back. So we'll wait and see. I, however, went out and got myself another bottle of the antibiotics, and I want to have them around just in case. I mean, if I take a vacation, it'd be nice to have it with me just in case.
Yeah. The only trouble is if it didn't cure it the first time or the second time, chances are it won't cure it the third. You got the wrong antibiotic. So.
Well, it could be that what I found out today is I had salmonella.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. In your urine?
We have no idea. All I know is that when I took my urine in for a test. I could pee all the way from here to the laboratory. No. They sent the stuff in, and it turned out I had salmonella. So they then turned that over to the state of New York, who then called me today and interviewed me for a half hour about my salmonella.
Wow.
Well, where you
Salmonella is
all
not
that stuff?
salmonella is not a sexually transmitted disease. You talking about syphilis?
What do you mean a sexually who has
So-
sex these days?
Why would the state of New York care if you had salmonella?
Oh, they care because they like to.
Foodborne pathogens, they're going to chase after it and find out
Yeah.
what food you ate.
Yeah, they asked
Yeah.
where I bought food. They did a half hour with
Everybody else
me.
getting it.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's how it calls.
yeah.
It's
So-
I
so-
guess I haven't heard of salmonella in urine. It's kind of probably uncommon, but okay.
I could have had salmonella, and I don't know, it may have affected my urinary tract. I don't know.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay.
You know, so, and one of the things that does cure it is the very antibiotic he gave me, but I
That's
may
good.
not have
That's
taken
good.
it for enough time or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to talk to my urologist about it, but I don't know who I go to and say, hey, I had salmonella. What do we do about it?
Yes.
But I said, I didn't. Do you think I had salmonella? They said it showed up in your urine.
Wow.
You know, they said, did you have diarrhea or anything like that? I said, no, nothing like that. That's one of the signs of salmonella in many cases, but it was really very strange. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think, but it could be that it was salmonella. And but you know, there were some weird things about it too. You know, so I who knows? Who knows? I give up. You're never too old to get salmonella, okay?
Thanks.
And I like to spread it on toast. You know, salmonella is really good on toast. So.
Some bagels.
And bagels, oh yeah, salmonella and bagels, oh, great. Jewish favorite.
You betcha.
So, yeah, I just looked in the physician's desk reference, and it says salmonella is a bacteria that causes usually gastroenterolite, like
Yeah.
food poisoning, but it can spread to other parts of the body, including the urinary tract.
See?
Yeah, you were right. I just never, I mean.
So
I-
that's
you're wrong.
maybe what I had. So if I get it again, I'm going to go back to my doctor and tell him.
Yeah.
And he's maybe going to have to give me a stronger antibiotic or something.
Yeah.
If he even
rarely-
knows how to deal with salmonella.
It rarely causes, and they actually, well, yeah, it certainly can get. You gotta stop that anal intercourse. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. So it's an uncommon, but is, according to the physician's desk reference, it is there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So I may have.
Congratulations.
Who knows how I got it? You know.
yeah,
They asked me about meat that I had eaten. I told them about the shrimp that we had, cooked shrimp, you know,
sure.
that we buy from down the street. I told them about different stores I went to. I told them about Costco, all the stuff I ordered from Costco,
Yeah,
you know. And she said, well, I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you any more about this than the fact that I'm asking you these questions, you know. And it literally took a half hour.
Wow.
Yeah. And she would ask me, like, do you have this? No, did you do that? And, you know, are you gay, straight, whatever? I went, you know,
yes. Oh,
all of the above.
little bit of both.
A little bit of both. So anyway, so I guess nobody calls this program anymore. I've decided, except you guys, you know.
we're the important ones.
Well, you're important to me. You're definitely important to me. But like, I just, you know, I guess it's because of the last month or so have not been doing it on a regular basis. But I am thinking about maybe killing Thursdays. But I'll let you know.
Cleveland Clinic recommends ciprofloxacin is the best antibiotic for salmonella
I
Good.
think
in the urine. In the
That's
urine.
nasty shit.
yeah, what I'm taking though is something else, but it's close to Cipro. It's
Sulfamycin or something.
Bactra,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, Bactrim. That's a sulfa drug. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's listed as one of them. But your doctor would be the best person to know, and the lab, because if Septra works good in New York or where you're at, it may not work good in California. It's kind of weird the way bacteria works. And Cipro may be the drug of choice in California but it does list Septra and.
I don't like Cipro because I don't tolerate Cipro too terribly well.
Yeah, I've lived on it for 6 weeks at a time because of my chronic bacterial prostatitis. Lucky me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and I tolerate it like you're taking water.
Well, there are also antibiotics you can take every day, and you just stay on them.
Yes.
That might be something I need. I don't know. I have no idea. What do I know from salmonella?
You probably caught it on that cruise you were on.
Yeah, probably. Now I'm trying to get my money back from the insurance. And I have to get my doctor to finish this PDF that I did. I filled out most of his part of it too, for him to make it easy.
So why doesn't he sign it and send it to you?
He hasn't done that yet, so I'm waiting. So I'll send it to him again if he doesn't.
Yeah.
But I want to talk to him about the whole salmonella thing.
Yeah.
It seems like it's important to me.
You don't tolerate Cipro well, huh? Okay.
Well, I remember taking it and it didn't make me feel that great. This particular stuff was fine, Can't remember what the name of it is now. But
everybody's different.
Yeah.
Everybody tolerates drugs differently.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like a sulfa drug that I'm taking, I think.
Septra or Bactrim and Septra or something like that.
It's called sulfameth trimethoprim.
Okay, cool.
I think I pronounced that correctly. I'd like to sound better than Donald Trump trying to pronounce these things. But, so.
I can't take sulfa drugs because I break out, so.
Do you? Okay. This is getting to be an interesting discussion, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's go back to talking about somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, you're working now? You're back to work?
Yes, I'm working.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't sound. You don't sound kind of like you're working. You're kind of going, "Yeah, I'm working."
Well, I've been working for months, but we've been talking about medicine for the last. He just keeps asking you about the same crap over and over again. Like, I didn't. It's your show. You can talk to him about it as much as you want, but if that's what he wants to talk about, I'll call you tomorrow and talk to you and Kevin for a real conversation. Because I have other things I can do other than listen to him talk to you about some medicine that he's going to try to tell you shouldn't be taking, even though your doctor gave it to you, and whatever else. It's nobody's business. If you want it to be, that's fine, but I'll call you tomorrow.
Yeah, no, stick around. I could use you tonight.
Because I can't listen to any more of it.
Yeah.
I stopped what I'm doing to call in and support it for an hour, and he's going to talk to you about your medication. I don't understand what we're doing.
Well, we're through with him, right?
It's your program.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed off at what he's done to the White House.
Let's not even start on that. I mean, to begin with, it wasn't enough that he had to do it to the Oval Office. All right?
The whole damn wing.
East Wing.
The whole, well, then,
East Wing.
no, the West, the Oval Office. Who knows what he's done with the rest of the interior of the White House? But this is a guy who basically has no taste. Okay? And he just, he said, I'm going to put up a big, giant ballroom. Like we need it. Oh, well,
Yeah, we have a lot of dances at the White House.
At the White House, yeah.
The White House is known for its dance card. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah, the house is what, 95,000 square feet, and he's building 110 or something. No, it's more than that.
It's bigger than the White House.
It's bigger than the White House.
Bigger than the goddamn White House. The guy's out of his mind.
Well,
And he claims that there's no tax dollars being used for it.
Yeah.
no.
We're not
There are no tax dollars. Here's how I figure he's going to pay for it.
We're not paying for a wall either.
Here's how he's going to pay for it. Okay? He is going to sue the government for his $230 million, which he is then going to get because the people in charge of that are his lawyers.
It doesn't even have to go by a judge.
So they'll give him the $230 million. He'll then he says he's going to donate all that to charity. Well, the charity he's going to donate it to is the building of that ballroom. And a few other people are throwing money in there, so...
Yeah, I understand a lot of corporations have given money.
With pro-crow shit.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, the point is that he said, well, we're not going to do anything to the East Wing. It's not going to be a problem. We're gonna put it almost, have it a butt almost up to it, but not on it. Okay? That was 2 weeks ago. The man's a lying son of a bitch.
Yep.
Because all of a sudden we see he's, without asking anybody's permission, without going to the government itself and saying, is this okay? He tears down the East Wing. Well,
No respect for the people's house as it should be.
well,
He's taking it on as his house.
admittedly, this is a wing that was put on 100 years ago. But it's now, I'm sorry.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Huh?
Yeah, those bricks could talk. What do you think?
Yeah. But it was terrible. Just
And
terrible.
when Teddy Roosevelt did it, he asked the Congress if they were going to accept it. And they took a lot of time on making the final decisions.
Yep.
Did you give a thumbs up while you were there?
I was very young then, but old enough, good enough. And my son's an architect, so I
Absolutely.
I
There you
had
go.
him take a look at it
Well,
first.
I was on the construction crew, so, But anyway, it's just, shouldn't he have gotten permission from somebody to do it? Isn't that run by the Department of, what do you call it, Parks?
Well, I need a pool room in this apartment, so I'm just going to tear down this wall and build one.
Yeah, no, you can't do that, And
I heard somebody said, how much is this going to cost? And he kind of wouldn't
he
answer.
said $200,000, and now
Right. He
it's,
says, if I need and we don't get enough money, I'll pay for the rest.
oh no, he says he's going to pay for at least 200,000 of it. Okay,
I would say, why don't you just
200
give us
million
a
of it. Excuse me.
Why
200
don't you
million
give
of it.
us $250,000 today, just to know that?
Here's
you're
what
going in
I
the right
would do
direction.
if I were the rest of the government. If I were the Department of what department would that come under?
Part of Interior, isn't it?
Department of the Interior. I would say to him, you tore this down without getting permission from us. It's your job to now put it back up.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it was.
Yeah,
Or-
like it was.
Yeah.
Put you in jail for feeding bears in the parks.
Yeah, really.
I mean, if he can get in jail for, stepping into a pond out in not Yosemite, but Yellowstone, step in one of those sulfur ponds, you catch a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You'll get a burned foot, but
Yeah.
the people, they respect the walkways and everything around the lakes. But if you don't respect those, you're going to get your ass and picked up by a ranger.
Well, but you shouldn't be able to make these kind of changes to the people's house. You're only there temporarily,
Yeah, it's not his house.
Right. He's walking around and like a dog, pissing on his spots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna piss over here. That was me. I'm gonna piss over here. This is my spot. I'm gonna piss over here. And then when he's dead, we'll all be saying Trump did that.
I also think, doesn't he need Congress's approval to do something like this?
he needs somebody's approval,
Yeah.
but he didn't ask anybody. And when they started tearing it down, nobody thought to intercede and say, you can't do that, stop right now.
Yeah, where are all those people standing in front of the tractors and shit?
That's right.
Yeah.
I wonder how many illegal aliens are working on the project.
I mean, and I've seen the plan.
He's been
Okay.
rounding them up all week for the last month, and then he's going to bring them all out there and make them work.
I've seen the plan on where it's supposed to go. And the plan is you've got the east wing, and then it was supposed to go kind of in front of the east wing.
Yeah, originally he said he wasn't going to touch the east wing.
Yeah. Then
But
he
now
said,
he tore it down.
well, then he said he found out he couldn't do it the way he wanted to do it unless he tore down the east wing. So that's what he did.
Asshole.
I'm sorry. That's my house. That's your house. That's everybody's house who lives in America. And it's
he
a
is
place
such an
where you
insult.
move into as the president as a temporary measure. And it's not, you can kind of redecorate the Oval Office, you can do a few things like that. But so far, he's pulled down an entire wing of it. He's going to build his lousy, stupid ballroom. Anybody want to go to dance there?
No.
Maybe the first one would be entitled "Enchantment Under the Sea."
What about the permit process? I mean, if I want to add on to my house, I got to go through an act of Congress just to get a room put on the side of our house.
Right.
Yeah.
Who issued the permits? Obviously,
Nobody.
no one did, or they did and said, "Well, he's the president. You got to let him have it." Where's the stop there?
Well, could this be an indication of the way he used to do business?
I said exactly.
Yeah.
He used to bust every frickin' rule, and he used the cheapest materials. I mean, they say Trump Tower has got the cheapest fixtures in it. The craftsmanship is shit, and you move into their apartments up there, and it apparently is nothing good about them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Trump hotel in Las Vegas, and a friend of mine, God knows why, was staying there. And I went there and to pick him up. We were going to dinner, him and his wife. And I said, "Can I use the restroom? I got to piss." He said, "Yeah, go ahead." I closed the door behind me, and the doorknob fell off, and I couldn't get out of the bathroom. Remind me to never stay at a Trump hotel.
Well, apparently Trump's heard all the nasty things you've said about him.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't understand.
He knows that I voted for him, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, but I mean, it's I think it's horrible. I mean, what Josh? Shouldn't he have had to get permission from somebody?
Yeah, they don't really have to. I mean, there's a little bit that they're supposed to go through when they add vertical structures or whatever, but they can remove things and tear things down without too much oversight. I mean, the Park Service doesn't really carry much weight at the White House, and they have a lot of oversight over the National Mall and the other areas that are labeled as national monument areas, but the White House isn't on that list. And they're part of the Department of Interior anyway, so it wouldn't matter because that they report to him. But I mean, the only people that are probably directly involved would be like the Capital Planning Commission that does all that stuff in D.C. Anytime they add new monuments or move things around town and stuff like that. But I mean, they don't have any real power if he defies what they want to do, which is what he would do anyway. So I mean, there's not really a lot that can be done. I mean, it would really be up to public outcry to get it to stop.
Well,
but,
years ago, and correct me if I'm wrong, they had I don't know if it was called the Oval Office at the time, but it was the president's office. And it wasn't really oval or anything like that. And then they changed it into an office for the president, a new office for the president, and it became the Oval Office. Didn't they have to get permission to do that?
I don't know if they got permission. I mean, when they added the West Wing on, I think might have started under Roosevelt or may have started before that. I think it got finished maybe under Roosevelt, and I believe he moved into the Oval first, if I remember right. I could be wrong. So like in the 1930s. But, I mean, they may have. I don't even know if there was a Capital Planning Commission and all that then. I'm not too sure. I mean, in general, when they have made changes, they will consult the Capital Planning Commission, and some of the large-scale changes that took place, which is kind of what I've heard some of the Republicans crying about, or not crying about, but using to defend, like, well, Truman did this and that. I understand, but even some of the more large-scale changes that took place, there was cooperation with the other branch of government where they went to the other branch of government and they got appropriations, for these things. And, I mean, when Truman had the White House redone, right, that was a big deal. So it was worked across the aisles and things, but, I've heard, like, oh, he added a bowling alley or whatever. Well, that, right. But I think adding a bowling alley in the basement is a bit different than, tearing down 500,000 square feet.
Well, no, in the basement of the White House,
right.
They have always down there had some kind of recreational thing, whether it was a swimming pool or a bowling alley, and it was determined upon who was president at the time. Wasn't it Obama who returned it to being a bowling alley, if I'm not mistaken?
I'm not sure, but I mean those things are.
That's minor.
I mean for the Republicans that are using that sort of as like an excuse or whatever to defend a wholesale change to the facade, the landscape, and the overall structure of the building, it's just not the same. And even Truman's isn't, because like I said, I mean, a lot of people were aware of that and were in agreement that the White House itself was falling apart, and that didn't change the White House, so to speak, and they didn't tear half the building down and then rebuild half again or whatever. I mean, they gutted it and remodeled. It was a remodel, not a tear down.
Bree wants to say something here. Yes, Bree?
Yeah, I just want to say, if you haven't made the point already, it's a metaphor. He's tearing everything down. And I mean, maybe you don't know yet, but you live in a monarchy.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Bree. You're garbled.
You're really garbled where you are.
Populating or something.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why you're garbling.
Yeah. By the way, Alex,
yes.
a number of us were waiting on YouTube, and we're waiting, and nothing happened. And so I came on to this stream or
we are going out over YouTube.
No,
we
we're
never
not
saw
going
the
out on YouTube.
What?
No.
We never saw the interview.
Wow, I don't know why this isn't going out over.
The interview with Lori was on Gabnet, but it wasn't on YouTube tonight.
Why isn't this going out? It's set. The streaming is set to go.
It's just Yeah, we were just waiting and waiting, and nothing.
Waiting and
Well,
waiting.
let me stop streaming and let me start the streaming again. Now, let me see here. I don't know. Wow.
I hate stopping midstream.
Yeah, no, I don't know what the story is. Oh boy. Every night it's something else.
Alex, if I
Sorry to
take my
do that to you.
Bluetooth out, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just want to say the knocking down of the White House is a metaphor. Trump is, knocking down everything.
Yeah.
You live in a monarchy / authoritarian state. Maybe you don't realize it, but there's nothing he cannot do. He can
Yeah.
do anything he wants at any time.
Apparently.
That's the definition of a dictator. So
Oh,
just so
okay.
you know, I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can't figure out, by the way, why this isn't working.
Yeah, people said they were hearing you on TuneIn.
Yeah. I have
okay.
no idea what this is about, This certainly was, it says upcoming October 24th.
Which is today.
Then it should be here. And it says encoder to go live. Well, learn how to use encoders. Connect your encoder to go live. Okay, well, the encoder is going live. Unless it could be that I changed it, and I got my address all wrong here. Let's go to stream. Let's go to show. There we go. Huh? I don't understand. Oh, well, I give up. I give up.
Well, we're
Am I
here.
still garbled?
We're
with these
here.
headsets?
Yeah, I just don't understand why it isn't going. It should
I
go.
understand the side chat was going.
The
A lot of
side
people
chat
were
is going.
complaining.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Hey, when they want to see the show, they can join us on Zoom.
Learn
Right?
learn how to
Well, they-
use encoders. Press copy the
Or do
stream to
two.
the software. Okay, here we go. And now I will go like this, and then I will go copy. No,
I
it's
just
the
prefer
same.
a show you.
It's the right stream. Oh God, I don't know. I give up. It's really ridiculous. I'll try and fix it. Let's see. And here's the other one. Hold on a second. Let me just see here. Settings. Stream. And then I go here, and it's RMP, ARMP. All the numbers and everything are correct, but it should be streaming, but I guess it isn't. Start streaming. Okay, done. That's it. I don't know. There's something kind of screwy here, and I don't know what it is. But I'll over the weekend I'll fix it. Let's see here. YouTube will now insert ads for you. I don't know about that. Jesus Christ. Well, I'll figure it out later. I'm not gonna do it now. It's just you guys won't get the. I see it was recording 2 nights ago. It was going out, So I don't get what the problem is. Oh well, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll figure it out over the weekend, so we won't have a problem. But we're recording the.
It may have been me.
Huh?
It may have been me.
May have been you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's all your fault.
Anyway, so
And some guys in China.
yeah, well,
I can tell you the story later.
it's been happening constantly. I don't know what the problem would be, unless it did go out the other night, and it's not
No,
going.
you were having problems Wednesday night too.
What?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. I brought it up Wednesday that you weren't going out, and you started working on it.
Yeah, but if I take Wednesday and then I try to play it, what do we get here? Yeah, we get it. It recorded it.
That's good.
You know, I
It
don't
just
know.
wasn't going out live for part of the show.
Huh?
It just wasn't going out live for part of the show.
No,
Well,
it
it was going on
was.
YouTube. It was on YouTube.
It was on
Wednesday.
YouTube. It recorded on YouTube. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
Recorded, yes.
Yeah, it recorded. No, it was going
Went out live.
See, if it goes out live, it also makes a recording for me, and the recording is playing right now when I go to it.
Okay.
There's something. There may be something wrong with YouTube, to tell you the truth, because something has changed, and I don't know what it is. But I'm, you know, can you imagine how tired and frustrated I get with this?
Marjorie is on the roof trying to get the wrinkle out of the antenna.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So anyway, I don't care if it's not going out. Anyway, everybody can worry about it later. You know, but I just don't get it. All right, so. And this says upcoming, so for tonight, I don't know why it's not going out. So, anyway, I'm not going to say I don't know why it's not going out any longer. Let's just continue with the program.
Right.
And it just says on with Charlie, just because I'm awake doesn't mean
I'm ready.
I'm ready to do things. Yeah. So you and your girlfriend are completely kaput?
I haven't talked to her in 3 weeks now. Haven't heard from her.
Isn't that amazing? And you didn't do anything to upset her or anything, right?
Well, I didn't do what she wanted me to do when she wanted me to do it. I told her she had to wait 2 days.
Why did she have to wait 2 days?
Because I told her first thing in my online dating app says I've been a rabid Dallas Cowboy fan for 50 years. I will be watching the Dallas Cowboys every Sunday. If that's a problem, don't
get a hold of
Charlie.
me. Yeah.
Right.
That is the problem. I'm a Steelers fan.
Well, she doesn't care about football, so she had a chance to drop it before that. Instead, we wasted 6 months.
Really? Ah, well.
Well, she wanted you to pick up her grandson at 11 o'clock at night every night from school.
Oh, I didn't have a problem with that. Cowboys done playing by then.
Okay.
Well, you were a good boyfriend, right?
I thought.
Yeah.
The honeydew list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell off the damn ladder for her doing her honeydew stuff.
Yeah. So I imagine, Tom, that you're upset about what he's doing to the White House, right?
Oh, let's see. Hold on. Am I still muted?
No.
No, you're good.
Okay, great. I was actually trying to check the news. Anyway, yeah, I'm very upset about what's going on. You know, it's just not only that. I mean, I think I'm more upset what's going on with Venezuela. You know.
Oh, yeah.
And those, I mean, it's like 40 people are dead.
Well, I don't care about Venezuela, the country. I've been told by several people who have been there that it's pretty horrible down there.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, but still, I mean, you know, to blow, you know, kill people without.
Well, his
any kind
latest
of
thing he's saying, he sent an aircraft carrier down there, and he said that he is out to overthrow the president of Venezuela.
And what gives him the right to do that?
Yeah.
The opposition leader won the Nobel Prize, has requested it.
Yeah.
And
So
he
has
was
he has a
backing
green
her.
light. He will go.
backed her.
He will go. Yep.
Yep.
He's going to install her and then give her billions if she needs it. Just like Argentina. Or Brazil, too.
Well, what's to say drugs aren't going to continue under this woman? You know, he doesn't know.
They will, but he will get a cut. You haven't figured this out yet, Alex? You haven't figured this out, man. It takes a long time.
He's gonna make buku bucks in Gaza too.
Yeah. By the
And
way,
he's gonna, and then he will fund the military with his friends and the relations.
can I
Wow.
change
You'll
the
see.
subject?
It
Can
will
I change
all
the,
work out.
Yeah. What are we
can I
going to say?
change the subject for a moment?
Yeah.
Because I just found the news I was looking for. The Blue Jays won the first game of the World Series.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I hope they win the
So,
whole
I
World
haven't
Series.
seen the preview. Could we have it? You shouldn't mention. Oh, now I
was
can't watch it.
thinking-
I
was
saved it.
thinking- Yeah.
Well, Donald Trump has announced, in case people don't know, that he is just not going to do business with Canada anymore.
Yeah.
As though Canada cares about doing business with him.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
it was the the Ronald Reagan ad. It was actually created by
Ford.
Ontario.
Captain Canada.
It was
Captain Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, but it was created by the government of Ontario.
They should never touch Ronald Reagan.
And that's where
You can't
Toronto
touch
is
it.
located. That's
Yep.
where Toronto is located. So, so Trump
They
loses
can't touch
again.
him.
Yeah, but the
It was
nice
on-
Trump can invade Canada.
Hold on a
He
second.
can invade Canada.
Let him talk, and then you can talk. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to say the nice thing about this World Series is between LA and Toronto, either way, Trump loses. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah. What were you going to say?
I think you've got to say spoiler alert. I'm going to give the ending to the game that some haven't watched, that have reported. Never mind. I will skip game
You know
one.
something? I really think that if people hadn't watched the game when it was running, they shouldn't complain about spoilers.
Right.
But I live across the world. So I have to watch things in delay. So I purposely
You can't
avoid-
watch it. You can't go on the internet and watch it real time.
It's like at 2:00 in the morning his time.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Don't worry, you'll be up in time for Captain Kangaroo, Bree.
I love baseball.
Well, then I suppose
played
you don't want to
baseball.
know that the Yankees won the World Series back in 1948. Because you
Oh, wait,
haven't
you were supposed to
because
say
you haven't
spoiler
watched
alert.
you haven't watched it yet.
The Dodgers used to be really good in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
That'll teach you to get on the show and eat at the same time.
yeah, yeah. It looks good, whatever you're having.
It does look good.
Yeah,
Oh, it's great. This place is so good.
and it's only $5, right? $5.
If I lived there, I'd weigh 400 pounds. Food is cheap and good.
No, it doesn't have all the additives.
Oh.
Fine.
Oh.
I have a question for everybody.
Okay.
Tell me about steak. Do you normally buy big fancy steaks?
Not anymore
Why not?
because they're too expensive.
Okay, but isn't it also that it's not very good for your
No,
heart system?
Once a month.
I don't really give a damn.
Once a month. Once
Yeah,
a
I
month.
don't eat
You
it
know,
often enough.
I went on a low carbohydrate diet, which meant I ate a lot of meat, ate a lot of fish, ate a lot of chicken, and I lost a lot of weight, which was really good for me. So how bad is the steak? All right, now let's talk about it for a second. The reason I don't buy meat anymore is it's not very good anymore. It used to be when you'd buy a steak, it was a good, juicy, big, wonderful steak, and you know, didn't matter. It was cheaper, I'll have to say that, but it was also better. And the meat now is terrible. It's horrible.
Your choice.
No,
Well, the
forget
food-
about it. You get what do you call it? Prime, and it's not that much better.
I don't know. Costco sells Prime.
I know.
And we end up with steaks that'll cut like butter.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just the steaks aren't very good. The steaks aren't very good these days. So I would much rather do stuff. I make ribs here. Chicken, make chicken. things like that, you know. But I very rarely buy meat anymore. This doesn't make
I
sense.
wonder about if the people from Argentina supply very good steak, which the every times I've been there, it's fantastic.
Well, I don't know. That's where we seem to be getting a lot of our beef from, huh?
No, that's where Trump is going to get our beef from,
Right.
rather
Have we
than
ever had a
buying
Trump steak?
it from our farmers and our ranchers.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
know,
that's kind of nasty, isn't it?
yeah, I think it's kind of wrong.
Yeah.
Because he's the guy who's been sitting here talking about the fact that we want American-made products.
Right.
And then he's going and getting us meat from Argentina.
Actually, there's a problem in the food supply, and small farmers are getting pushed out.
Yeah.
Trump wants only the big farms so he can get his cut.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about food, you don't want to look at Purdue chicken and problems they have around their farms. You don't want that.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Does anybody know what he said?
No.
Oh. I think he was talking about the World Series again.
No, he wasn't talking.
I heard you, Bree.
He's saying Trump wants to push out the smaller farmers.
Yeah.
You know,
He doesn't like those.
Are the ones that are
But
paying
I
them off.
thought he wanted to have America be a productive nation.
He's full.
No, he just wants to enrich himself. That's
Yeah,
he
America
figured
first,
that out. All he cares about is himself.
Yeah,
Well, we're going to be in pretty terrible shape here soon.
And he hasn't even been in office a year yet.
No, he's done this in less than a year.
Yeah, well.
Told you so.
And he's running for a third term, or where he's taking the third term. They have a way around it. The way it's written, it says they can't be elected to a third term. That's the loophole right there. He's not going to be elected. He's just going to say there's no election. Look at the wording. Steve Bannon appeared last night on a podcast, and he told us how they're going to loophole it.
He'll get appointed.
That's not going to wash. No.
How much of a
and it will absolutely go through.
How much of a backlash do you think there will be as a result of that?
None.
Oh,
none at all. The same with the White House. The thing with Epstein. The same.
Well, I think Americans should start. I think America should start fighting back like this is another revolution.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't think we should just let him get away with it. And I know that Tom disagrees with me on my.
Well, I definitely agree with you. I mean, I just look at the way we go about it is very has to be very strategic.
Yeah.
And there are ways to do it. And we don't have to resort to civil war violence.
No.
A lot of governments have been overturned peacefully. I mean, look at the Philippines.
Yeah.
Ferdinand Marcos. I mean, yeah.
But that was only because his wife bought too many shoes.
And his son is now the president, by the way. So look at the Philippines.
Yeah.
Good example. Donald Trump Jr. is coming.
Oh, God.
Marcos' son is the president of the Philippines
right now.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he's
Trump Jr.'s coming up, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. The whole family is just...
Well, he wants what do they call it? Not monarchy, like the Kennedys had. What do they call that?
I don't know. What
Dynasty.
Dynasty?
Okay. Thank you. Dynasty, yes.
Yeah, the Kennedys didn't really have a dynasty going,
I don't think you'll see an election again. Not in my lifetime.
Well,
that's what we warned when they said if you elect Trump, we'll never have another election.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Hey, listen, thank you so much, Kevin.
Oh.
Hope you're enjoying the crickets and everything up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain like hell the next 2 days.
Oh, okay. Well, keep dry.
That's Oregon for you, though. That's okay.
Well, we're going to get rain, too, in the Bay Area. We're getting
Tomorrow morning.
Charlie Wallace, take care of yourself. Good talking with you, Alan. Thank you. Josh Wheeler, thank you. Our good friend Jeff Stein, thank you for being there. Tom Yamaguchi, and of course Bree, who is in the in the where is that again? It's
And where Trump
Malaysia.
is. Trump is here.
Malaysia.
Trump is here. Trump is here.
Oh, is he really? Okay. Well, I hope he stays there.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody, give
Alex, answer the questions, please.
Yeah. Anyway, give yourself a big wave goodbye, and we'll see you again next week. Talk to you later, guys. Okay, there they go, ladies and gentlemen. That's our citizen panel. I don't know what happened with our live feed. I can't figure it out. Everything is set just right, and yet it isn't working. So we'll worry about that. I have a couple of days to fix it. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. And we don't have a show coming on from Amy Manuel, so that's it for GabNet for tonight. I'll see you again on Monday with the pop-up show, and then I'll see you, of course, on Wednesday with our Ramble right here. Same time, same station in life. In the meantime, as always, if you see her, tell her I love her, okay? Bye.